Spawning in the blue color, we have got Almirante 99 kicking off this winners semifinals with Shipmaster. And on the other side, in the red color, this is Strike with a weird username. He forgot his password to his main account. Oh, everybody, please use password managers. Maybe we'll do a sponsorship for one. If you guys keep forgetting. There was also someone else today that forgot their passwords and didn't sign up, so... Anyways, Cutter versus Shipmaster, a pretty good matchup for Cutter in my opinion, at least in the first 10-12 minutes. And then all hell breaks loose and things get tough. So you got Dispersion Nozzle Flamers that can do a lot of damage. You can also open Jackrabbits. You can also open with Snipers that can all do a lot of work against Shipmaster. But then Shipmaster can just go for Ghosts, then tier 2. And once they have the Ball of Rangers, you're in a pretty good spot. But Jackrabbits and Hellbringers can really counter that, so we'll see what direction this game is going to take. So far, Ami is just getting his generators going and his mini bases, but this is a 2-generator play, which still might be Ghosts, but it's more likely leaning towards a faster tier 2, which is, I think, a good play. Strike also looking for a second generator and might be looking for that faster tier 2 as well. Got both mini bases, so a little bit ahead overall in the base building game, but certainly not in the power. Pretty big difference. Marines are going to be wounding that grunt squad quite a bit. Several squad members should die there. Oh, nice. But yeah, Almirante is just swooping up the resources across the map. These grunts move pretty quickly. And they can see really far. That's probably one of the biggest advantages of playing Shipmaster. Your grunts can see all that. That's an insane line of sight. So you can really decide what fight to take and what to not. You overall get really good vision with the garrisons as well, which further boost it. More Marines coming out of Strike. It's gonna be just Marines, so... Okay, actually there are gonna be Snipers. It's gonna be number 2. That'll help a ton against all the grunts. But Ami is going for that really quick tier 2. He's getting the raid camp on the main. It will be done before tier 2 actually, so you can immediately make a ranger. While getting the additional buildings going too. So this is all pretty secure stuff. And without Jackrabbits, it means that this is going to be absolutely pushed back. All it takes is a few squads of Rangers, and the Snipers are just going to be outclassed. Taken over by the UNSC, but it looks like the grunts will be taking that out, and there's a ranger as well to help, so does buy time though for Strike to take over everything. It's gonna be at least one power node. Well, the snipers can kind of shoot back, but there's only the one. Where's the other? Okay, back here it's gonna be 3 snipers. Not sure it's worth making any more, and going into the Spartan is probably not the absolute best idea right now. Strike gonna be focusing on getting further power nodes. So 3 to 0 is already a pretty good start. But here comes Ami with a ton of those Rangers. Those are gonna do a number to the Marines. They never really had a chance. More of those are coming out as well. No second base yet for Ami, but I think he should click it like right now. Yeah, he's got the resources for it. So as soon as he noticed, he did do it. Recapturing the power nodes as well, which are completely undefended, and there's absolutely nothing that can hold this back. There's, I suppose, ODST drop that could happen. We're gonna be also looking at 5 snipers, so that's not a terrible number. If they can target the Rangers, they actually might have a chance there. I think Ami takes out this base though, to be honest. Okay, here comes the ODST slams. Snipers kind of just running around and targeting other things. They're gonna get beamed. Beam kind of lagging behind everything, but does delete the ODST satchels, as well as at least one of the snipers. 2 more snipers are alive, but it does look like the Rangers will be wrecking face here. ODST is helping a lot though, and the sniper spread is pretty good. Spartan staying alive. Okay, actually Strike seems to be holding for now. There's just not much left here for Almirante. But still, he took out... Like, he ate that leader power. He's still sieging this base. There's no way that Strike can push him all the way across the map. There's a lot more Rangers where that came from. 7 Rangers right now. And Ami has a base of his own. So if he destroys this, I think he's tremendously ahead. Strike would have to rely on further drops, like the drop turret, mines and all that stuff, but he has access to none of the above options. Snipers are getting picked off, and with that, I think it's probably over in this base area. Only good news for Strike is that the elite Rangers don't really do damage against buildings. Still gonna go down, but very slowly. Air pads coming up, but if you don't have a whole lot of things to heal, Nightingales would not be that valuable, and there's a lot of grunts out on the field, so they're gonna get basically instantly picked off. We've also got spirit support drop coming in. You are gonna get carpet bombed, and the Spartan could pick off the engineers if it really tried. Slam would be nice. Ooh, right in the middle of that. Very good. Second engineer still alive though. And Ami is not gonna allow any of the ODST satchels to land either. Marines trying their best, but looks like they're just getting picked off as well. I don't see engineer upgrade done. It's not coming. Only gets the resources for it now. And yeah, Spartan does star up, but it's not gonna be enough. And Ami wins game 1. Very solid for sure. Just look at that. Kill death actually very even. I'm surprised to see that. But also it was a lot of grunts, and that's kind of expected when you play that kind of style. Destroy the base, had the base up, killed every single unit. Here we go with game 2. Almirante 99 is switching over to a bit of UNSC, going with Sergeant Forge in the blue color. In the red, over on the other side, this is Strike going with the Yap Yap. Yeah, Yap Yap is pretty much a staple on Bedrock, so you'll be seeing a lot of that in any 1v1 tournament really. Forge is not too bad himself. You get a lot of economy very quick. Surprised to actually see the double supply pad, but I guess when you also get the Jackrabbit, the only mission that you have now is to secure those mini bases. And I would actually kind of like for the Marine to keep going. Yeah, that's a lot better, because the Jackrabbit can go to the other side of the map and actually maybe steal a mini base, while Ami already has his side secured. So this is starting to look pretty good for him, with Strike not even trying to look at his own bases. He might try to get out a second power extractor, and if that's the case, Ami will just steal every single mini base that he can, which looks to be at least 2. I think he will steal 2 mini bases, guys. Oh, denied in the last possible second. Oh, he can get the next one. So maybe he steals 1 mini base and that's it. Yeah, Strike should easily be able to get this one. It would be a big blunder to lose that. Cannon Father tickling on the other side. Looks like Yap Yap is secure in the middle with that chopper. So still a lot of power pickups do go to Strike in the end. This is, economically speaking, still sort of a win. It's fairly easy for Yap Yap to get out a bunch of heavy grunts and grunt riders as well. Then you can take this down and take it back. Meanwhile, you get your power extractor. So you still get your solid tier 2. You don't care too much about the loss back here, because Almirante is still investing 350 resources into this. It's both a delay and income for himself. So if he recycles his supply pad, it's probably an economic win in the end. Anyway, he's gonna be working on that Fortrog next. So let's see how that goes. Not a whole lot of other stuff coming out, but I mean, he's got the Mexican generator in the back. Everything's aligned very nicely for Ami. Getting a turret for safety. Never a bad idea against Yap Yap. All is well. It's just cannon fodder. Oh, never mind. Never mind. There is a Grunt Rider. So that should absolutely go to the back here and work on that Almirante mini base. Meanwhile, Strike also able to, of course, get a base going. These guys just going across the map, dude. They don't care about the mini. What's going on? What is going on? Is the one Slappy Boy gonna get the job done? Is that what it is? Well, there's a whole lot of cannon fodder coming in. So I think the Fortrog is happily gonna take this. Just hugs whatever building they're attacking. Is he even done yet? It's breaking him now. Hopefully he has the Anvil round. Oh, Anvil round is actually kind of late in this game. But considering all the other stuff with power that Ami has been doing, which is 2 supply pad upgrades, 2 generators with the upgrade, as well as the base purchase, understandable in the end. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, finally, we've got some anti-building units up there. See Ami recycle that supply pad. He's definitely wasted a lot of time. But you know, you can still get more money out of this by getting the sell value. Oh, I don't think he's doing it, guys. Rip. Not a big deal anyway. So long as this base stays up, everybody's happy, I think. But can Ami actually hold this? I mean, he's still very much in tier 1 and is gonna be staying there for a while. The turrets should be holding the home base just well enough. And the Fortrog should be more than capable of dispatching this few units, especially with the support of some Hellbringers and Marines. Should not be a problem at all. That's gonna be a job well done, but I still would have liked the Fortrog to hug the base to reduce the damage coming in. Well. Shade turrets getting dropped as well. The generator kind of taking a beating, but it's nothing too crazy so far. Might be able to keep it alive with all these other units coming in. Those get reprioritized anyway. And the turrets have done a lot of work on the units already, so unless like Strike has the job ready to go, which he doesn't yet. He's only halfway through the points. 4 points still very far away, but looks like the turrets are not retargeting onto the units, and the generator does drop. Ooh. So yeah, Ami having to remake that. That's the 3rd gen for him. As he just made one to replace the armory. This did not upgrade. I'm pretty sure that was upgrading at some point, but yeah, very important to hold that base now. Jackrabbit and Warthog trying their best here. Should be able to get it. Oh no, he missed! He missed big time. Ay, ay, ay. So, what's going on over in Strikeland? He's tier 2. I so wish we could just look at both of the players' resources at the same time. That would be so good. And ending up being late with all these checks. But anyways, he's pumping out his normal tier 2 stuff. So, gonna be Marauders, Hunters, Rangers. Probably a handful of Reavers at some point. As well as the double War Councils coming in for the Grunt Goblin production. You can make 3, so it's worth making 2 War Councils. Then one pumps them, the other upgrades them. It all makes perfect sense. And maybe he's even going to be able to squeeze in a 3rd base. Just like Ami. So you probably want to match that. Question in the chat, are both of these guys on console? No, they're playing on PC, I believe, but both of them do play with a controller. Basically everybody plays with the controller at the high levels of tournaments. With one exception being Aatrox. He plays keyboard and mouse, but every other notable player as of today plays on the controller. So if you're worried about keyboard and mouse players, don't be. These guys can do it, you can do it. I play with keyboard and mouse myself, but I'm not as good as these guys, so pretty good army, guys. He's not pushing with it, though. I don't know about that. Should you push with this? I mean, there's a handful of Nightingales that can kind of stop them from shooting. The Warthog and Scatter Bomb is scary every time. Really good spotting here with the Jackrabbit, by the way. That Jackrabbit can see everything. Look at this. So much line of sight. So the Kodiaks will be just shelling this. But there's the Grunt, though. Good thing the Kodiak is going to do a ton of damage to that thing. Why don't I get to see any of the health bars? So annoying. Let me see the health bar. It's like someone turned... Oh my god. How did this happen? It's only 9 minutes. Ami is so rich. Oh, Strike trying to get through the choke point, but he's getting scatter bombed as a reward. The units they have to be pretty low. I don't know what I gotta do to get back those damn health bars, man. Do these guys play with them off? Like, what's causing this? I have them enabled. Really sucks to not see it. Take the high ground over, but the bottom base is not safe right now. I suppose it's gonna be like a beam or something, but that's 3 Nightingales, man, and I'm pretty sure Ami might have heavy metal in there. At least he's working his way up to it. Only 2 Hunters don't seem to be enough against this. Where are the damn health bars, dude? I can't get them to come up. That army is looking pretty low, like every unit is sparkling with destroyed bits. There's the beam as well. Whoa! It's both of the Nightingales. Army is probably gonna lose that tank as well. Not to the beam, but to the actual army. Yeah, it's on fire now. And there you go. Another question that's odd that these guys play on controller, because hotkeying is valuable. Well, you can do control groups on your units, but on your buildings not so much. So you can only control group one building at a time, making it a lot less useful, and then you still have to press another button to bring up the menu to build something from it. Which means that basically you don't bother hotkeying your buildings, you just cycle to your bases, like Ami is doing now. I'm gonna switch to his view here a little bit to better explain this, but basically what he does is he uses the fast movement functions all the time, and sometimes he even just scrolls over to bases, but there's jump to army, jump to base, and that's kind of what he would rely on. Not using jump to base too much right now when I'm trying to talk about it, but anyway, the fighting is gonna start off, so let's take a look. But yeah, basically the controller input is essentially almost as good as keyboard and mouse here. Micro you can do a little bit better, and control grouping, harassment groups is better on keyboard and mouse, but that's it. Your macro isn't gonna be better. You're pretty limited. Vultures are out for Ami. And with that, he might be able to actually break this base. There's no shield on it, no shield on the way either. The engineers are out of position. This is the time to strike. Yeah, it's funny because his name is Strike in the red. Okay. Okay, maybe Ami overextending a little bit, but he's gonna be dropping the bomb. And that hurts. Nukes are coming in as well onto the army. That's two of them. One drops a shield, the other almost kills that hunter, but doesn't quite do so. So all he's gotta do is wait for a recharge. Maybe Almirante will be getting the population upgrades shortly. There's one more to go, so probably gonna be queuing it up any moment there. If you see 1250 power disappearing, then you know what it is. Kind of saving up right now, microing and nuking instead, but there it is. The upgrade is on the way. Hunter's taken out. Brave's gonna die too. That nuke went into the ground, but the Reavers are still getting killed, and lots of nukes connecting. Only for the low cost of a single vulture. Okay, that's gonna be 2 kills, so maybe not that cheap. But he's still essentially ahead by a base. This is an easier kill. And the Kodiaks are getting it done with the Marine spotting for them. Strike doing what he can to sell the buildings on it, but he doesn't have a lot of resources left to pump the units. He's gonna get so much done on this base too. To repopulate it, to make the army at the same time. This is a tall order. That nuke just... Did you see that missile? It just went over that wall. Very closely hugging it too. Sharp turnaround here, and we've got another grizzly drop coming in right on top of the enemy with the heavy metal too. Base shield comes up, so that's, I suppose, useful. But yet there's not much here to really hurt the Forge army. The only problem is Ami smoking his own units. Means they can't shoot. And there is a beam level 2, so that's going to take out the Nightingales as well as the Vulture. So once again, Strike gets to live another day. I think Ami might want to rethink about this and maybe bring up those Kodiaks and shell from a distance while the air units just look over the ledge. You can also use the Forge Hog to just do that. Shields are down. And he's getting a bunch of Reaver kills out of this, so, you know, not bad, not bad in the end. But I think the Warthog is going down here. As hard as he's trying to keep it alive, I'm not sure he can. Ooh, just about manages to get away with the tank blocking the path. So that's a bunch of dead units. Ooh, very good trade. Rock's reset. Sorry, Ami is reset, but so is Strike. So what's he gonna do about the next units? Warthog is still going with a sliver of health, but I'm sure Nightingales will be coming in for Ami soon enough. Trying to pump out Reavers as well as Braves. Try to get back to base, but the Kodiaks haven't moved, dude. These guys are covering for this. Warthog doing its best to maybe gain some experience from the Sentinels, but Ami didn't correctly do the queued orders, and he's kind of stuck here. Okay, there it is. Hopefully he queued this time. No, he just did one click again. But yeah, he's Velvet in tier 3, so he can make whatever army he wants. It's gonna be a Condor, guys. If Strike is not ready with a few extra Reavers, he's gonna be in actual serious trouble here. Where is it? Didn't it just pop out? Oh, not yet. But the Condor is coming. 30 more seconds, guys. Give it a moment. Meanwhile, Ami is taking a 4th base. Strike is gonna be staying in this until the bitter end. It's a lot of Nightingales, dude. I'm curious, should these Kodiaks probably pack up and start sieging here, so that when the Condor comes around, so that there's no shield? That would be actually pretty good. Reinforcements 2 coming in for Strike. No, that's reinforcements 1. So he's gonna be ending up at 100 pop. Okay, what now? This is gonna be taken out. Ami recycles it to get a little cash back. But there's the Condor, everyone. You don't see this thing often. Main reason being, it misses its shots. Especially if you shoot at air, it just can't do it. Like, engineers probably are gonna be safe against it. But it's actually pretty good against buildings and ground targets, so might be seeing some of that. The ability is pretty good too. Okay, those nukes should be taking the shield down, absolutely. Kodiak's still shelling. The Condor is one to take the hits. Its big mag shot didn't actually work there. It's currently not targeting anything with the viability, but a lot of units getting killed regardless. Grunt Dome won't be lasting long at all. Still a lot of Nightingales around, so I think Ami is more than happy to take this. Grunt Dome is now destroyed, and with heavy metal, this Condor can do so much damage. We still don't really have all the health bars, but somehow they came back for whatever reason. Shield Jet is destroyed, and here comes the bombs. Condor going absolutely to town, and there's a big boom, and once again cancelled due to the target dying first. I think it's time to back off a bit. But value-wise, this was good for Ami. Just needs to heal up real quick. Oh, wait. Strike doesn't agree. He's gonna push in. Thinks he can do it. Oh my god. I don't think he can do it. That mag cannon doing so much damage there. I'm not even sure he can keep this Condor going, to be honest, despite everything that he's killed, but there's a lot of Nightingales here. Oh my god! It still goes down. That said, Ami is at 73, population 82, 91. He's pumping the air units out. He might even be thinking of a drop if he loses any more units. And this base is absolutely gonna get targeted down now. There's no way it stays up any longer. The armory is dead, so no more goblins will be coming out. One of them has a star, but I mean, it's just a goblin. 80? Just 40 population strike is done. On to the next game. Ami takes game 2 in this series, actually. No next game. We are going into the winners finals now, with Strike going down into the losers bracket. We want to thank our MetaPlace website subscribers. Your contribution helps us keep the project sustainable. As we reach higher subscription goals, you are helping us cover more and more behind-the-scenes costs, such as video editing. Check out our subscription page using the link in the description, and remember to collect your perks. We will see you the next time.